My turban, you're not saying anything.
Oh yes, our turbans were made beautifully by Bridal Affair. You can follow her on all her social media. I mean, Abana, how did you feel after she...
I've never worn one before. I always thought it was going to make me look too old, but I love it.
Good.
Like, oh my God, stop it.
I love it. Well, in case you're getting married and you want to go for this look, please do well to follow her on all her social media platform, which is Bridal Affair. It's time to have our amazing guest, our favorite. He goes by the name African.
Only one and only.
I miss you. How many years?
Almost 4 years.
See? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, well done.
Before, we're very excited to have you on board, and of course, it's going to be a wholesome conversation tonight because when it comes to fashion, and not just any fashion, Ghanaian fashion, you are the go-to person. So it's a pleasure to have you on board. Let's take a seat and cool off. But in the meantime, we're taking a quick commercial break. When we come back, you know how we do it right here on your favorite lifestyle show. It's Toast, and I am Mami Inimwabek. We'll be right back. Anymore. If you're just tuning in, please do not be worried. We're just about pre-gaming for tonight's show. And of course, we cannot pre-game without, hey women, you know, we're all
Grabbing it.
Yeah. Let's have a Crickover moment. And of course, this show is proudly brought to you by Crickover, as well as GBH, Hair Relaxer. But then, what's your general assessment on the Ghanaian fashion scene?
I feel like it has improved, and I like where it's going now. Because I remember when I started, it wasn't like this, and everybody would shade me because why are you a guy doing fashion? And so I am happy that we have evolved. The evolution is really, really good. When it started, I know that primitively, fashion was just wrapping fabric around your chest, and then now it came into carbon slits, and then now we have all these modern beautiful dresses you're all wearing, the corseted ones, you know. You don't breathe, but you'll be fine.
Don't breathe into all.
Yeah. And then it also transcends into even the denims, the jeans, the t-shirts, how everybody styles it for work and all of that. And I like what I'm wearing also because it's old, it's traditional, it's cultural, but I can still sit in a meeting in this.
That's right.
You know,
So I like
you can even go to Parliament with this.
with this, yes.
Now, let me ask you this. There's this current talk out there that, I mean, as much as we're also trying to embrace the whole culture of representing our traditions and our culture through African prints, and also obviously representing it through fashion, there's also this talk that the current generation, we're doing too much with it, i.e., gone are the days where when you are going to a funeral and you've been given a funeral cloth, you can just go to any local designer to just sew some plain outfits for you. But right now, people are actually doing corsets, doing beading. Sister Sewa, good evening. If you have someone like my sister Sewa, someone will come to your funeral, she will dress up like a bride. But in black. Do you think that as much as we're embracing, we're also doing too much with it? And what's the thin line between embracing our culture and overdoing it?
I don't think we're doing too much. Everybody now is embracing it. So people have just gotten the awareness that it can transcend into other looks without making it feel boring. So if you want to project it, then you project it well.
But when you put it this way, we're talking about culture, because I mean, African prints is also supposed to link to culture. And if we're talking about culture, then we might as well follow it all the way through. Culture means a yatari is usually supposed to be something that doesn't look too glamorous.
Very simple.
I mean, even back then, they don't tell you not to wear makeup.
And then you wear slippers.
Yours.
Oh, really?
So you see that's what they don't do.
Oh, there are people like
but now, they show up.
I mean, no, but someone say you can look all glam, but when it's your mom and you are still young, I mean, it depends on what kind of funeral it is. If the person is old, if we're celebrating the person here, and if your mom dies, you won't even have time. Let's be honest. If your mom is the one in the ground or in the fridge, you will not be able to do all of that. You wouldn't. It's just because who could you be to me, yes, and if it was yours, you can't.
But I mean, I get where you're coming from. But regardless, it's supposed to be a funeral. Me per se, if let's say. Not that I mean I love Sawati bits and everything. I'm using it as an example because everybody said
she will show up.
She will show up. But if you are my friend and I am mourning, I don't want to mention that it is my mom or my dad, but if you come to support me and you show up in beaded black dress, full beat head
Mommy,
makeup.
you can't show me how to show up. Mommy, you can't show me how to show up.
I actually doubt that Sewa will go to probably Alaba and Nanaba.
Did you just call her Alaba?
No, I mean I follow some of these people call it Alaba. So I doubt that Sewa will go to Alaba's funeral looking like that. But
you see, even you know, there are people who are fashionable, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You see, but I feel like
if you are showing up for my funeral, and irrespective of who died, you should look the way you want to look. There are people who are very meticulous when it comes to their branding. They would not show up looking a certain way because they know who they are and they know the type of branding they are creating for themselves. So if you tell me that maybe what's
because I have had an invitation
mom should do that. She wouldn't.
But she wouldn't.
No, it's not about how she looks. That's what I'm saying.
But you see, that's the point I'm trying to make. That we're trying to talk about culture. Culture. Gone are the days when it comes to funeral. There are certain protocols that you know you have to adhere to. It doesn't matter whether you're in a Ben one. The fact that I invited you to my relative funeral should show say Minyabri. Oh babe, Jamie Quine. Say anybody to me, you're coming to and you're showing up looking like a bride with full beat makeup. Culture means follow the protocol. But read the rules. But yes,
it's not even about evolving. I don't know. I'm an Akan. I have lived here. I don't know what gone are the days you're talking about, but my aunties and my mother have always shown up.
Yes,
they have always. Unless it's not for them.
I went for show up in concert.
I can see. No, you see, star na fair na bantia. In their time, my mother and my aunties they were showing up.
I went for funeral in Kumasi.
I can for you. I can say that couple money besu. That's what you talking about.
Yes.
Who bana wants to say mami su? Una ne won ka una kusu. It's like it is a whole ceremony.
Heavy full blown makeup.
I said
it's the evolution.
It's not even evolution.
It's not what has come to.
Me say those times on pancake no muchi de ko. And yeah, we where here, mami, you do it. It is just that the culture says that if the year is on your lap, if it is yours, then you have a way you have to
look. Like a close relative.
So then you have to wear chalote, no earrings. You have to look tatted. That is the culture. Say, hey, what dear? Na me ba beja wo dia okra wo pese mse woni.
So I've had an invitation. That's what Diaka said. When you Obama, you say, Madam,
you know that like now there's this group of people, they show up at your funeral. Maybe you're a society and maybe something happens to your relative. When you come like mumbra you
should have sang to my mom.
And you get there, you bring the go. I went for a funeral in Kumasi. I was like, wow. Like it was like a deba.
Yeah.
And people were giving cows, sheep, 100.
That is the culture.
And I'm like, wow. So now things have changed.
It's not now. It has always been like
but
that.
But like now that people okay, maybe
social media has made you see it.
Yeah.
But there were days, I know relatives that when they died, that whole 3-day thing that we're doing now, they did it because they're royalty. They went all out. It's just that now there is social media to highlight all of those things.
But previously we didn't see them because
they used to do it all the time. I've seen funerals where they will grab barrels of drinks, cashew, just to prove that.
I'm not saying that. How many funeral clothes do you have?
I have like 4 or 5.
Are they beaded?
No, because all the funerals that I attended were close to me. I've never really gone to a friend's funeral. No. They're all my relatives. That is why I had to go.
What about you?
You know, talking about the beaded stuff. For me, I've told myself I'm not going to wear any corset dress again because I went for a funeral and the lady did a corset dress, mommy, all the while I was sitting like this, and there were a lot of food at the funeral, mommy. You know how I like food. I couldn't eat anything.
No.
So I said to myself, Amy Achawa, corset dress,
lie. We talk about promoting made in Ghana goods. But in this conversation, promoting made in Ghana outfits out there. As much as we make a lot of noise about this, a lot of people, in fact, a lot of Ghanaians prefer buying clothes to go for occasions, because if I'm going for a wedding and I see a nice dress and I want to buy the dress, I'm looking at budgets in, let's say, maximum, which here 500, 6, max 800. But if I want to go and sew, buying fabric, you're paying close to like 4,000.
Yeah.
So sometimes are we really being fair on the Ghanaians or the people that we're trying to sell to? Because if it's convenient and it makes sense for me to pay from between 400 cedis to 800 Ghana cedis on getting an outfit of my choice, than stretching my arms and breaking my back to go and pay 4,000 Ghana cedis to make an outfit, it doesn't really make sense.
Yes. Even me, sometimes I feel like, so what else are these other designers using to sew? Why are they charging so much? This is talent God has given you. We understand there's branding, you're paying all of that, taxes, paying staff, utilities and all. But if we want to have people wear African prints more and project African fashion, can we please at least normalize some of the prices? Because sincerely, mommy, I would go with your choice than go and do 4,000 cedis to do a dress to attend somebody's wedding. Do you understand? I'm not the bride.
I think it depends on who you're going to. Because if I want to make an outfit and I want it's a special event, I'll definitely come to you.
Yes.
But if it's a church event or something, I'll go to someone who won't charge that much.
I saw a joke on social media that said that right now Ghanaian designers have overdone it, son. Now you can't even coordinate with your husband anymore. You know, back in the days, my God! But it's a business. I was going to open doors, baby. You can't match in and carry anymore. You know, you guys
It's really true.
You know, like you see couples at church,
like,
like all the pump shirts, no me their
2 years I am okay. And then
What she have 4,000?
It's true. Oh, that's a good
what's funny
point.
about it? It's the fact that he's not here for the smoke. Yeah, it's true.
He's very true.
No. Sincerely, I feel it too.
Yeah.
Because this is like a God-given talent thing. You need to share with the world. I think for me, that's one thing that has helped my brand be relevant still. Because yes, you're one more, but please, can we serve everybody? Can we have everybody also wear couture that won't cost so much? Do you understand? So that everybody else can enjoy. You don't have to, on a regular day, if you can come to me and do the big bush dress, you should be able to also come to me and do
the simple,
yes, you know.
Abna, I mean, let's talk to the married folks over here. In terms of the machi, is this something you can do with your husband?
No, we don't do that. Nah.
You can't wear matching outfit with babe.
African print. Washing the trousers.
My trousers is extreme. It's a shirt.
Okay, shirt.
Yes. Like my man.
Like going for a cute wedding, and then you decided to just get like.
Okay, I think I've tried to do it with him before, but whenever I go, it's so minded. I'll come and give the fabric team that. Okay, my palm, we try 2 of my palm shirts. Like all his 2 are still there. So like they're just the fabrics are there. Right. He will not go and sew them. So,
but would you love him to do that with you?
No, like I really don't care. Once he just has to follow me, whichever way he follows me.
Achama, would you ever like allow your boyfriend or your partner?
I will. You know, we go for an event and then we're together. People will know that, like,
twinning.
You know, when I was young, I used to judge people like that. Like, you're going to church and you see mother, father, children.
They're all in one car.
When we're in the car, I'm going like, so I think maybe that too is in my subconscious. Because the way I used to judge people, I know where we are going. So I'm like,
it just gives me like why? When they're doing the homo festival, and then they try to like match all the
There's a fine way to do it.
That's what I'm saying. That you can wear the guy wear the shirt, like a very nice shirt, and I'll wear like a dress.
Be plain, but then there'll be essence of your print in there.
I'm sure. Okay, it shows me love. But if it's plain and there are like bits of your fabric in there,
exactly.
But like the whole like the way my is looking, they also looking the same.
I think I have a problem when it's like covered in sleeves and he's also wearing the shirt and the trousers. No.
So if you wear the full shirt without the trousers, you don't mind.
Yeah, just the shirt and the black top, the shirt and the jeans, I'm fine. But wearing the shirt and it looks.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to lie. It was a bittersweet moment, but during the COVID season, I actually got to witness more men, you know, embrace the African prints. True or false?
Yes.
Why? They would wear the shirt and then use part of it to do
nose masks.
Yeah.
That was cute, yeah.
You know, even the brides, the engagement outfits.
They were also
it
became a thing. But I think it's fashion because I've seen Ikea and Ikea though using like those nose masks thing. I think it's a fashion, but COVID, you know, brought it to the lamp.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I wanted to ask you a question. When you're creating a costume for a client, do you consider the skin tone, the shape, the size, the color? What are some of the things you consider before you make a unique outfit for your client?
So first and foremost, it will be where you're going to, the occasion, and then it will come back to the person's physique. So your skin again comes in, why you are supposed to wear certain colors and not wear certain colors, your size, if you're plump, I would choose something that is like vertical so that it can slim you up. If you're somebody that's skinny, we'll go for horizontal lines to project your hips. And then also, if you have anybody deformity, the idea is if you're not somebody that likes to show your legs, we are choosing styles that will project your face so that when everybody sees you, they're looking at your face. We'll give you like interesting necklines.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we've spoken about funerals. We've spoken about church. Now let's talk about weddings. Okay. Now, when someone is getting married, all we seem to focus on for the brides is kente. And we are actually starting to forget that aside kente, Ghana actually has different fabrics that can actually be used or even represent. And if you actually think about it, you don't really need to break, because some people you could tell say, kente no mosheno, they probably had to break the bank or stretch themselves to get the fabric. Do you understand? But let's also explore other fabrics that an incoming bride can potentially also fall back on. We have some of the beautiful prints I've seen. When I was going to buy these fabrics, I actually went to the fabric.
Yeah.
I went to the lady by the roadside on the road, and she was like, "Oh, wait, Ghana." And I was like, "Oh, wow!" So
all of these is
yes, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So can you imagine a bride getting married
like that,
and actually using tie and dyes and maybe beading it, and you probably wouldn't even have to spend that much on it.
That much is true.
Right,
yes.
But I mean,
the kente itself, acquiring the kente itself is very expensive.
And then now they're making it now.
It's a ceremonial cloth,
but not everyone can afford. So she's just saying that just in case you know that is not within your budget, there are other alternatives you can go for.
But I doubt, I've seen Northerners have their wedding and they don't use our kente.
They use something like this.
Yes, they have their
so I think most of the time it is with the akans because the kente is ceremonial, but. Even now, it has changed in my perception because the kente, the woven one, is more expensive than the plain one.
Yeah.
So during the time when I was getting married, it was more of the kente more than the plain one. That was what was in vogue.
Yeah.
But now I've seen that over the course of years, they put the plain ones, which is cheaper for the whole outfit. Then they design it. So I think right now we've actually found a way to make it cheaper because in our time. It was
you do more kente, more pattern,
and then less of the plain.
Yeah.
So I think
unfortunately the plain too has gained grounds
because
so now everybody's doing ombre, and the ombre has also been elevated because it's become
whatever there is more demand.
So if somebody was getting married and they wanted to look good, and they want to represent the African culture
without the kente.
What are some of the prints you would recommend?
GTP will be number one. Woodin will be number two because I've seen a bride do Woodin in very elegant style and it really worked for the occasion. We can also try the batik, try tie-dye. We can also use
even the smock.
Even the smock, yes, the northern kente and the ewe kente, yes.
When you're sewing this, it will look a bit bulky.
There's a way you will handle it. A bare thing, yeah. And also still embellish it and give it that glam that makes it wedding worthy. Yeah. It doesn't really have to be kente giddy.
Abna, you got married how many years ago?
I think almost 4 years ago.
4 years ago. This is going to be a very interesting conversation because I'm glad that the person that made your wedding dress. How much did you spend on the kente?
That wedding, straight up where sorting my that my wedding gown. Everybody said I was wearing a fishnet. This guy was so booked and busy. Can you believe that he sold my wedding gown a day before the wedding?
Yeah.
You're lying.
I kid you not. Do you know the Thursday? I think I got married on a Saturday.
Why you didn't know you were getting married?
The Thursday when I went, I was holding the fabric, one fabric here, one and we are saying the bay. I was enjoying it. I was saying the bay. After the Thursday I was going to get married, I didn't even know what my outfit looked like. Yes, like everybody, give it to us.
Let's clap for him.
When people are insulting my fabric, give it to us once again.
We did the magic with it.
But I mean, let's compare the prices of kente back then. Was it fishnet?
No,
it was kente.
I was talking about the
wedding gown.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But the kente then, how much did you spend on it?
Okay, so the truth is, I actually did 3 kentes, but I was able to wear only 2 because my engagement and my wedding were on the same day. So I think African did one. I used the other one for my photo shoots that year. So so I think after that time, the kente was around 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Yes, without the plain one. And then I think I had to buy the extra plain one for like 1,000 or 1,500. Yeah, basically.
African, I'm sure that the same price, the same kente that you bought, the value for it now is probably not the same.
Not the same.
No.
I understand that, things have evolved and prices have probably changed with inflation and everything. But the annoying part when it comes to no, I'm saying it's annoying because we like to scream, let's promote, let's support our own, let's push our items global. I mean, we'll get there. But if we're trying to push the agenda of actually making the Ghanaian brand very marketable globally, but then yet we're also not being fair to our own, how then do we push it? Because if I cannot afford kente, I have no business going to stand on any platform to promote kente.
Exactly.
True or false?
True.
Exactly.
You're very right.
So what happens when the same person same ahoma, same way, suddenly I'm sure that 2K is probably going to be like 5K.
Yeah. And then the plain one is probably going to be like 3K per yard. Yeah.
3K per yard.
2 years.
2 yards.
They weave
They
it
weave it into, and then they don't weave it like a big cloth. It's in pieces.
Yeah, in
So
pieces.
I think the reason why it's so expensive is because they have to join the pieces and make it work.
And create a pattern.
It's funny.
But we need to tone some of the prices down. I think Nana Mame, I bear with you.
I want to die.
I think that
everything
I think that Kente
He wants peace.
but you know, since time immemorial, Kente has always been expensive. And sewing Kente has always been expensive.
But it hasn't been outrageously expensive.
Yeah.
Like
So how much do you
it is
charge?
now.
Like,
No, but Mommy, I think it has always been. That is why in our households, our mothers and our grandparents used to have like only 1 or 2 Kente. And then they used to have a lot of the Hollandies and the Kente has always been expensive. It's always been heavy.
I think the royal
Mame,
fabric.
allow me to side with you. It's been blown out of proportion.
Kente.
It is what it is.
like
What it is, well,
it's
the thing is, if you can afford, yes, but if we want everybody to have some piece of Kente in their things,
everybody
When we went to
well,
Bonway Festival, and we were speaking to the weavers and also the person that coordinates the Bonway Festival, and we asked them within what's the range for Kente, and bear in mind they are the ones that we can wear to four.
Yeah, this is last year.
Just this October. The most expensive Kente is from 15 to 50k.
What did you say?
15K.
Yeah, you can get 15. There are some for 50. The cheapest apparently
Those
starts
ones are for the kings and the chiefs, right?
But why is Kente 50k?
Because it's not
If I'm going to buy
everybody.
50k, I might as well transfer that money and go and buy me some
Mommy, no matter
LV
what.
and that.
A machine cannot
you
weave
see,
the Kente
this is the
cloth.
annoying part. And then when we find the same products being, because you know something like Ghana must go back.
yes.
Was it LV that started selling?
So now they steal the idea, take it overseas, rebrand and do it, and bring it to us even cheaper.
Exactly.
And everybody is jumping on it because
But
they
the
feel
quality
like
can
the
never be the
original,
same. I know that you can never go to China and go and weave.
Kente.
China wants me near Kente.
Yeah,
well.
it can
I
never
mean,
be the
even
same.
their fabrics, you know, there was a time when Ghanaians said our fabrics were too expensive, so they liked the Chinese ones, and they used to buy them. So you realize that when you're sewing it, it's like as light as a feather.
I'm glad you brought the
There
Chinese.
is a difference.
You brought the Chinese.
Obvious difference.
Yeah.
Chinese make products and bring it to Ghana. I mean, we go there and buy it and we bring it here for 4. You know, you can even iPhone. They can even do a replica for you.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
very
Also,
affordable.
you see the difference.
So in this case, we are trying to promote Ghanaian fabrics. We African, that excuse me to say that they see us as a third world country, blah blah. We want to sell. We want to take products of us 50k, 15k to China and now to wait, like to go and sell for that. How much is even 50k? That's probably like around £4,000 and £5,000. And excuse me to say, a normal white woman will wake up and come and take that money and come and buy a Kente for.
But I doubt that, you see, I doubt the Ghanaian will go and buy the Chinese's hanbok. Why are we going to wear hanbok? It is our ceremonial cloth. I mean, there's a difference between wearing African and a Chinese man coming to buy Kente or the other. I mean, there's no, like, I said, what am I going to do with a hanbok? I don't know if you know a hanbok. The ones the Chinese people.
Then why are we trying to promote the Ghana agenda?
No, you see, we're selling Ghana. I mean, Chinese sell themselves, but they don't necessarily come and sell us their chopsticks, and they are selling parts of things that we can all relate to. So you can go and buy anything. You can go and buy. A Chinese man can buy this and wear it to work and everything. But Kente na umami or the other.
Yeah, I think Kente in itself is something.
It's a ceremonial something.
It's something that people will cherish, people will love, someone will save to buy Kente. And just like Abna said, you won't have a lot of Kente in your outfit, but you might have a lot of batik or tie in that. Just having 2 Kente in your outfit, it actually makes you as a person feel very special. And Kente is not worn every day. Imagine, even you, if you come on this set and you wear Kente 5 times, Abna and I will suspect you. It's not. But once a while you say, Achawa, it's my wedding. We will all get Kente and say that, hey, it is a new one, the first wedding. We'll represent in grand style.
Papa B.
Hey, JJ.
When it becomes, that's what I'm saying. It's a ceremonial.
It's not for everyday use.
Thing.
Exactly.
So what is the Chinese man going to use it?
Now let's do a little flashback on our childhood. Gone are the days when we were young, we literally had to be forced to wear African prints to church, to an event. Hey, I mean, party beer, you know, say your peers will be there. Everybody's come to wear hold my ties and leave my legs. You'll be vexed. But right now, unprovoked, we've literally slowly grown into the whole idea of, look at us today.
Yeah.
We're in our turbans, looking all, nobody forced us. I mean, our producer forced us by low-key.
I mean, we all wanted
You
to.
want
We
to
wanted
wear
to like
already.
represent it,
Yeah.
you know. Looking at the Gen Zs now, do you think that they would also get to a time where they would adjust to the idea of fully embracing? I mean, I see some of them wearing the boo-boos and stuff, but I don't think they fully gotten there. But do you think they'll get there? And it's something that you slowly grow into.
Oh,
They
they'll get
will.
there.
They
They'll
will.
get
You know,
there.
people wear a lot of
It's going-
African prints
yes,
on Fridays.
yes.
Now, unofficially, Fridays are for like African
prints.
Because when I'm
And-
ironing my
and I
outfit
like what
for
the
week,
banks are doing.
when
Yeah.
I'm ironing my outfit for the week, I will pick at least one African print that I'll wear on Friday.
Yeah.
And now they are creating more styles. Now you
Yeah.
can wear like a long sleeve African print
And then,
shirt.
like Mommy said, you can even wear the hold my legs and leave my thighs in print.
Hey!
I think
It's giving
more, I think
Congolese.
it's more of an age thing.
Yeah.
Unyinia, osasa.
Yeah.
Well,
Like I don't like
You- yeah,
unyinia,
yeah.
your style, your preference.
Yes.
When you're
because
young,
I won't automatically go looking for smoke.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't have
When you're
anything
growing, your
smoke.
taste
I actually had
changes.
to tell a
Like,
friend
yeah.
to look,
You-
find
you
me
get
smoke.
me.
I want to
It's
have at
true.
least one in
Yeah.
my
Wow.
stuff.
yeah, so
I-
when when you're growing, your taste changes. Everything, and then you begin to, you know, that's how come you do, when people tell you when you're young that also, mom, you don't get to see
Yeah.
you grow.
Yeah.
That's when you be like you
Yeah.
like you grow into yourself
It comes with, yeah.
fully. When we're young, we're following trends. We're following like
Yeah.
it's because of our friends that we don't want to wear the kabao. It's because our friends from school laugh at us. Like when you're young, your
Yeah.
taste and your
So
preference.
is it that our parents didn't make the African Prince brand appealing enough?
No, it was
Well,
just
I mean,
us.
Just when they were our age, just they didn't want to wear it.
it's true.
And then when they grew to a certain level, they realized that looking like my mom is actually a flex.
Yeah.
Like when they were there, they didn't want to. I think
a friend of mine was telling me about the fact that I don't have carbon slates. I think I should get about 2 or 3
You
carbon
see,
slates in my
the people
closet.
that now
So yeah,
do.
African print.
I
is
don't
now
have it, but I'll
evolving.
find it. I'll
People
make sure
are
that I own
appreciating
something
it.
like
People
that.
are loving
Yeah.
it, and it's good. And I think the men. One thing I love about the men when they wear the kaftan.
Yes, yes.
Like I actually when I see a gentleman in kaftan.
we need.
I'm just saying that I
man in kaftan.
No, I didn't say when I see.
It's giving it.
Mommy, no. What I'm saying is that when I see a man in kaftan,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a gentleman. Because kaftans are not cheap.
Yeah.
It's a kaftan.
Kaftan,
They are not
yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
So when I see a man wearing it, I'm like, this is someone who invests in himself.
Yes.
And they look good. It makes
And
them
embraces it,
mature.
matured, yes.
I have met a couple of fools in kaftans, and I know that you don't judge a book by its cover. So.
Every week,
I'm sorry. No, I don't judge books by their cover. So I don't see somebody in a kaftan and automatically say,
No, but-
because kaftans are expensive, you must be good.
What I'm saying
Like
is
the
that
same way we're saying that you can go to a roadside seamstress and they'll sew something lovely for you. There are some roadside tailors too that sew lovely outfits. I will not judge somebody's beauty or somebody's intelligence or their.
we're not talking about intelligence. We're just saying that when a man wears, I'm
You
talking
said
about
it means
when
because
I'm
it's
talking about
expensive.
Mia Chawa.
No, you said because it's not cheap. When
But
a
it
man
just
wears
brings
it.
you. It
It
just
kind
brings you
of brings
this.
a light to him. Like it makes him look like, you know.
Okay, let's go back and talk about the Gen Zs. We need to lament more on it.
Okay.
You know, I feel like with the whole culture change or would you guys say re-evolvement when it comes to the culture to do with African prints and also things like funerals and IG 101. Do you ever think about the fact that by the time the Gen Zs are in our position or in our seats, would our culture be watered down where African prints is concerned? Because to see Anumpono, we're the millennials, and see the way we dress to weddings, you guys are saying that we haven't crossed the line, but I believe that we've overdone it. We've crossed borders. We're doing too much.
Too much, yeah.
When it gets to the 10, do you sometimes get worried as to where they will take the brand?
I don't think it will be that. It will be a disaster.
There's nothing new under the
it
sun.
will. Yeah, it will. It will still linger on like what it has been, where we also came from till now, and then they would also
just add their own sauce.
little
But mommy,
touch to it.
Look at what you're wearing.
Yeah.
1950, they were wearing this.
Yes.
Nyanka Bell, peplum has always been there.
There.
I think we always just go back and then we
recreate
remodel or whatever.
Yeah,
Because Nyanka Bell, there was a time when I used to see my mom's puff in her old pictures.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey,
And
puff,
I
you
did
got
it
to me, pour my tire
after
before.
back.
And then growing up, I realized that it became a trend.
Thing, yeah.
The balloon outfits
yes.
that recently we are all going back to wear. It was in trend when I was like in JSS or class 6.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden it's there.
It's back.
So I feel like all they're going to do is just
restyle it
and probably add a couple of touches, but it's not going to. Probably there's nothing new under.
I think it also depends on the person creating the outfit and wearing the outfit.
No, we're talking of the whole generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to. If I am wearing this outfit, I might sew it in a way that would be very modest. But if that same outfit is given to someone, they will add their own pepper and salt to it. So it depends on the person. But I don't think it will get to a point where it will become too outrageous and suspicious. No, since it's African print, it's still African print.
I was reading the scenario online. It's a little dilemma. So let me share. A lady claims that, she likes the idea of African prints, but she's not too fussed about it, and she was basically venting out her frustration that she's currently tired because, right now that she's grown, number one, somebody's getting married, they'll come and give you fabric to go and sew. Funeral, they'll come and give you fabric to come and sew. She's like, I understand that we're trying to promote the agenda of African prints and everything, but it's too much. So let me ask you, if let's say Achanwa was having a funeral for something or even a wedding, and she brought a fabric to you for you to sew, to come and support her, and you just didn't feel like it, would it be bad mind? How would you put it? I don't even get what I'm trying to say.
You people around this table, I will do it for you no matter how much I don't feel like it.
But for another friend,
I will not. If you and I are not like that, why you won't even bring me your clothes? Why are you bringing me your clothes? You and I, no, you see, for you to be able to bring me your clothes, it means you and I are there.
Have that relationship.
And the people that I'm there with, they'll not reach 10.
Okay, so let's even boil it down to funeral. I'm saying funeral because me per se, if I have like 3 funeral clothes, I love you guys to bits, right? But if there's a funeral and you want me to go and sew a cloth, I have the same black cloth in my wardrobe. I don't see the need to now come and collect another black cloth to go and sew. I don't even get what I'm trying to say.
I do. But all black cloth look the same. Depending on the age determines the color of the cloth. And then the day determines the color of the cloth. So the black and white is for the Sunday, the Friday.
Exactly.
So you see,
I think if it's the black, when it comes to the black, you can't really choose the design. But with the black and white on Sunday, the black and white,
and even the person who died. So maybe you have black cloth, but the person that died in my family is old. So we're going to wear white. So your black is not going to be needed there. That's why I'm saying that for that person to bring you their cloth, it means they're on a certain level, because that
relationship is deep
to anybody.
I get that too, but I feel like regardless, if you're doing an event and you're expecting me to wear black, the code is red or black or white, and I have red or black or white in my
your closet,
in my closet, I can just wear it without you. I can just politely tell you that, oh, Abna, I think I have a white, or would you take offense to it?
A lot of people will take offense.
Yeah, if you're coming to my funeral and we have a particular fabric we're wearing, and I give you the fabric, if I've given it to you, I would expect you to show up with it, because when you show up in it, it makes me feel that you are actually taking me into consideration. And just like Abena said,
my presence is not enough.
No, you see, just like Abena said, it depends on the type of relationship you have with the person. I will not just go give my fabric to anyone. It's because you are vital and important to me, so I want you to wear it. If you don't wear it, I'm going to feel a certain way, being honest with you, but I don't think I would not talk to you because of that. I feel like if someone gives you regard, you should reciprocate it. If I have given you the fabric, at least the least you could do is to show up for that evening. Or even if you can't sew a full dress, maybe use it as a duku and then put some on your like our mothers used to put
like a sash.
We don't see it anymore. Like on palm cover and this list, nobody can cry.
Because they say designers say the 2 years now and can't start.
I would feel a certain way if you don't wear it.
For me, I wouldn't feel a certain way. I mean, knowing you probably tell me there and then that me want to my black way. So you see, like she said, she will tell you at the beginning. So you know that.
So that means you don't collect the fabric at all.
No, okay, me say that's a farmer me no be better. No, you see, like
if I don't give you the fabric, then I don't expect you to wear it.
But that's what I'm saying. There is a way this conversation will go that would solve it in 10 to 15 minutes. Like,
and it won't be like a quarrel.
I said, "Mo be that." And the farmer me quarrel because
but Gina one palms way.
But then if you didn't,
money and fun too.
Oh, it depends on the relationship you have. It depends on the relationship you have.
Or it be at the check.
Okay, maybe
depends on the relationship.
Like I say, and so what if you
go and buy it? Yeah,
so you either go and buy it, or maybe there is one person in the family who has gone to buy it in bulk,
then you buy
and then they're selling it.
Yes.
So if you come and buy it and then you don't sew it, I don't want the usika. But maybe the misika kotomao. That's what we are
talking about.
If I mean, no, mommy, she will not take it. But if you take it, then
what I'm saying, that let's say mommy takes the fabric, but she didn't sew. She comes to the year where
you will not use my money to sew it to buy it for you. You buy it with your money.
No, but that one,
I use my money.
Aside everything, let me call a spade a spade. If I give you the fabric and you have anything to say you can't make it. Say it now.
Or forever.
But I don't give you I give it, whether you pay for it or you don't pay for it, whether it's free, it's not free. The moment you've collected it, and you haven't done it, I feel like it's very disrespectful.
But you're the same person that says that.
Paid Onagaza Cotton in Tuma with her money, you are offended.
You basically sold me dreams. No. You know, sometimes you have to buy, you can buy it from the person. You what about me?
They are giving it. If they give it to you for free, there. If you give it
mommy, you're the same person that says you can take the cloth and not sew, but you're
saying you're offended that someone do
that's what Abna said. I will tell you straight.
So that's why you have
dress. I have a white dress. So tell me in my face that I won't be able but you don't wait and then you show up and then you are wearing your own black prints. Hey, you walk out.
Really?
That's mean.
But let me ask you guys, how has social media impacted on the evolution of Ghanaian fashion? Nana?
Social media has been social media. It's done us a lot of good, I will say, because now you're able to tell, like Abna was saying earlier, because some of these things have been highlighted now and we can see if Mame is wearing this and the next time I'm also showing up on your set, I would also want to come looking a certain way. Yeah. So if it's not social media, why would you bother if Sister Sawa is wearing all beaded? You understand? So it's done us a lot of good projecting African fashion and the evolution because, and again, globally, if we're doing it here, everybody's wearing kente and we don't show to the world how prestigious our kente is, why our president is wearing kente, and who needs to wear it, and the fact that it's also for royalty. There are people that are royals outside that won't know that, oh, apparently this is what we're supposed to wear for this event. So social media is doing a lot of promotion, which is really good, man.
Okay, and let me ask you this. You know, I hate to have this comparison, but it seems that Ghana and Nigeria will always have that that banter there. Gone are the days. When I say gone are the days, I'm talking maybe a few years back. It was well known that Nigerians knew how to project the brand. A lot of the fabrics that they even wear. My cousin was telling me that some of the fabrics are even Ghanaian fabrics.
You see?
Even be it Ghanaian fabrics or even their own fabrics, they have a way of projecting their culture through the prints. Do you think that we as Ghanaians were not doing something right, or maybe it's cheaper on that end, or I don't know, maybe they understand branding more than we do?
I think it's a Ghanaian thing. We've always never taken anything
serious,
like owned it, like even in all the conversations we've had,
music, food.
if it has to, if you have to spend 4,000 to make the dress, a Nigerian would do. But mommy, we will consider. No, I mean to make 5 million.
Hey, you are shading us.
No, not necessarily, but that's the thing. They will go all out. At this point, just after the conversation we had, you know how you were saying you will.
Somebody giving their clothes. You know where because you're black in your.
But in Nigeria, the person is coming to you to find that shredding. You will buy. They will, even if you don't give them, they will say, "Me, is this your wedding? It is my wedding too."
Yes.
Mommy, I've had an instance where a Nigerian client, there are two. They've said to me, "If you're doing your wedding, like any other event, don't bother to invite me. If it is your wedding, wherever we are, we will fly and come and spray money." It means that they need to look a certain way to come and spray their money. So they will project whatever they have. They will buy the fabric, sew it.
So what can Ghanaians do better to project it, this brand? Because I mean, that's the whole idea.
Exactly.
To sell it and to put it on a market where it looks appealing enough for us to actually consider wearing it. I mean, I wouldn't mind wearing African prints Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday, yes.
But it has to make sense. Thank you. There's this notion out there that right now, when you think about designers, I mean, seamstress, it used to be a woman's job. But now there's this notion that the men do the job better. I can name a few designers. This is a guy.
Like a duo, so the man and
it's a couple. But I think the man does
Also sewing.
Yeah, also
also
sewing.
And the wife too.
We've got JoJo, House of Pion.
House of Pion,
We've
yes.
also got African.
Yeah.
We've got
House of O's,
There's
Mr. Kells.
Mr. Kells.
Yes.
We've got
Yeah.
Kofi Akotia. Like the
Yeah.
men are the one
Elekem
taking over
Yeah.
that space.
Yeah.
Exactly. Where did this notion come from? That because if I'm a man and I want to make kaftan, I wouldn't take my kaftan to a woman.
Yeah.
But right now, the women are saying that the men sew better than the women when it comes to gowns and
The coutures.
even ready to wear outfits. Where's this notion coming from? And is it true?
Adwuma de ya jabo sumo. But I think it's just gifts. If you have it and you harness it and improve it, there's a way you put emotions and attach like a lot of passion to what you're doing. So it will definitely transcend into the products that come out. So it's not like the men are doing it more, but they've owned it. They've done it really, really well. And it's a thing. It will also be like a woman in architecture or in carpentry. There's a way they'll do it, and even other men wouldn't also see.
So it's true. The men does it better.
Yeah, we do it better.
Hey.
We do.
Okay, African.
Okay, so thank you for sticking and staying with us. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's Toast.
guess
I'll feel.
the name of the logo.
I'll feel.
After which the producer, because I know a lot of us, we actually don't know the faces behind some of these brands. Abna, what's this logo?
3Q.
Are you crying?
3Q.
3Q.
Is it in New Zealand called 3Q?
This is a designer's.
I can see 3 in force. So I don't know, but Musumu ye design. I'm also there. I can't come back. I'm not 3Q. Is that way?
I don't know.
We crowd, no crowd designer crowd with me.
It'll be funny how they'll mention the name and I'll be like, oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we know their brands and the
Oh! Bloom by Edgy.
Oh, Bloom by Edgy.
I'm crying. Let's tears of joy.
I know this lady.
Bloom by what?
Bloom by Edgy.
Bloom by
Yes. GHOne.
Is she the one? Is it that denim designs with that?
Yes. Now
So she's African? Hey, sir.
A Ghanaian brand.
she's a Ghanaian brand.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at some of her pieces?
Her
That's
outfits
nice.
are very,
Yeah, very beautiful.
very
unique.
Yes.
They-
Oh,
Yeah.
Bloom
Oh,
by
she
Edgy.
did this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I saw it on Pinterest. I thought it was a white space.
No.
Hey.
Very,
Very,
lovely.
very nice. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Very, very pretty.
Wow.
Very. But honestly, her designs are very unique.
Okay.
Didn't give.
Achawa,
I know this. Okay.
It didn't cry. It didn't cry.
I'll
You
let
come
you.
back to me.
Should I let you take
But
it?
let him go because I don't know.
Okay.
Atutete.
Okay. Atosete.
Hey, you look like a Busia penny in the screen.
Yes, it's Atutete.
Wow. Handsome guy.
Yeah, dark and
Doing well
bearded.
too.
Yeah.
Beautiful brand.
Oh, okay.
That's Sasha Okoye.
That's Sasha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Who's that?
some of his designs.
Designs,
Some of
I
his
guess.
designs.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
Eddie.
that's okay. Okay.
Oh,
So do you also
creative.
consider someone's personality when you're creating an outfit?
A lot of the times because you want the thing to blow. Favorite. You should know this one.
African banana.
No,
It's Christy Brown. Asalawizi.
I got that in you.
That's my favorite brand. That's my favorite brand. Christy
But
Brown.
let me ask you-
Salawizi.
Asala.
But wait too.
Asala
So Christy Brown, no, they don't kind of Christy Brown.
So
Is
this
the
is
logo
the
we are
face.
off of
No,
it.
wait.
So that's
What has
Christy
the
Brown.
logo got to do with their name?
So this is the face behind the brand.
She's so pretty.
Yes, she's called Aisha.
Aisha, yeah.
But she looks a bit like
Aisha,
Claudia
yes,
or is my
yeah.
eye?
Let's have a
Is
look
your
at some
eye?
of the pieces that
Is it?
she's made.
Oh,
That's
this
her-
one.
Yes.
Yes.
I think she's more into corporate stuff.
Oh no, she does. She's
That's
versatile,
like
really.
versatile,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, she's the lady who mixes like the corporates with the African prints and
yeah.
oh yeah.
I really love
And that's the
this piece.
stencil.
Yeah, this outfit.
I think I
Went
saw while
viral.
wearing
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. It was really pretty. Well, that's another Ghana Month series, an episode wrapped up. And of course, this show was made possible by Crickova, GBH Hair Relaxer, and of course to you at home for getting interactive with us and even staying tuned. It means a lot to us. Until next time, thank you so much. And of course, thank you to the ladies and the whole production crew. We'll see you next time.